we heard from Joey before, and he said, on the incident in Daytona, he compared it to having an issue with your spouse. What was the intention, and how you guys may have talked that over? His intention was not to crash a teammate, but what were those talks like?
Yeah, obviously his intention wasn't to get me caught up in it, and we spoke, Monday and even after Monday, so we got over it. It was good, and understanding, hey, I didn't have an issue, but it's like, hey, what could we have done different? His intentions weren't bad. His intentions weren't meant to turn me around or get me involved in it. Just one of those things that it's unfortunate when it happens, but we're all good and talked about it and just move forward because, we have to do that. We have to work with each other, and I feel like me, Joey, and Austin are always on the same page on speedways, and that's why we're so good, and our cars are always up there. So it was just one of those things. It's just a shame that a couple of us got it ended our day. Well, it didn't end mine, but we got tore up.
Brian, the success of the Penske cars on Superspeedways has carried over here to Atlanta, despite the fact that handling has come more into consideration here, particularly as the track has aged. What is it about Penske's Speedway platform and Speedway program that has allowed you guys to carry over the success you've had at Daytona and Talladega here to Atlanta?
Yeah, I think our group brings, and I apologize if I have a lisp. I got these teeth things in, but I think it starts with building, really fast race cars. We bring that to Talladega and Daytona, and it translates here. Like, obviously, you have to handle a little bit better here than a Talladega, and a little bit better than Daytona. And I feel like we have a fairly decent idea on like the balance, like how much more handling do we have to tune in while not giving up a bunch of speed. And that just is a product of working really hard with all the crew chiefs and engineers, and kind of what direction we're going to go. So hopefully that continues to apply. Each year, this place gets a little bit worse as far as grip, which is good. I think that's going to make it for even better racing. It's just a lot of hard work by people and drivers that work really well together and find each other and just try to figure out, hey, how do we be successful here together? And so it's a big group effort brain. So we do a good job of kind of moving on and learning at the same time and understanding you're gonna fight the next week. So.
How does the strategy and positioning differ here, given that there's less room to kind of make moves and work yourself forward faster?
Well, the good news about this place is it's getting wider. I feel like every year the grip has gone down, but the track has also gotten to be able, you can run right at the wall now. And as tires get laps on them, right, you start lifting more and more. The gap into the corner gets bigger. You can kind of shoot the middle. I came from the back here after we got involved in a wreck in the fall and got back up to third. Just being able to run through the middle, get to the outside of guys, so I feel like in some instances, that's a big word with these teeth in, but it is easier to kind of go to the front because there's more of a gap and separation. You can almost island hop in between guys. That's what I did a lot in the fall. So I think it definitely is nice. I feel like that you can make ground here, and that just gets better with time.
I'm not sure if you had listened to Denny's podcast this week. He was really high on Austin Cindric's plate racing prowess. How much of that is him studying you, Joey, and years past Brad, just being three of the best super speedway racers out there today?
I listen to Denny's deal on my drive to work every week, and I enjoy it. I like some facts that he states, and that he's really open-minded. But I think it's hey, I had a couple guys I really learned a lot from Brad and Joey when I was first getting going on the Cup side at those places, and it changes year to year and car to car, but just kind of get an understanding of, hey, we bring really fast cars, and that's a huge part of it, but it's also we make it a huge point to find each other, and be committed to each other. I personally feel like we do that better than other groups, and that's what makes us really successful, and also understanding the situation and the moment. My mindset at those places is live to fight another day. Sometimes you just can't throw a block, or you can't make this move because it is a low percentage move, and I might take myself out doing it. So hey, okay, I just can't do this block or something. I'm just gonna kind of hang here, and maybe I'll regain momentum and go forward. And everyone's a little bit different mindset wise, but I think it's a product of teammates working together, and everyone at Team Penske doing a good job of bringing some competitive cars every time we go to these speedways.